And we're off.
We're off. Here we go then. Episode 4 of Revisits. And again, I'm joined by...
Oh no, it's confused me now.
Swap sides. My good friend is over. We're taking a look at...
But this was your idea, you arsehole.
Hey?
This is your idea, you arsehole. Let's have a look at some decent things. How about Greene King IPA? How about not? Let's not bother. I don't need to clean the sink. My sink doesn't need cleaning out, Tony. It doesn't need cleaning out.
It doesn't need cleaning out, no. Right, okay, so yeah, Greene King IPA. Their flagship beer is a very measly, 3.6% ABV.
So let's touch on that immediately. It's not an IPA.
No, it's not an IPA.
It's not an IPA because at 3.6?
3.6, yeah.
It can't be. It can't be. So stop lying. Stop lying to us for a start, Greene King. It's not an IPA.
Carefully selected pale crystal and black malts joined with English hops, including Pilgrim and First Gold. Crisp and refreshing.
Is it? Is it though?
First brewed on the 8th of May, 1928, our classic IPA delivers the same refreshing hoppy taste today as our founders, Greene King, created all those years ago.
Good for them.
And they're going to put it in a fucking clear bottle.
Then what we'll do is we'll put it in a clear bottle so it'll just fucking ruin it.
Let's undo all our love. And, you know, they're claiming that they're putting a lot of love and TLC into this classic old IPA, and they're going to put it in a clear bottle. What's that all about?
Yeah. And let's be honest, there's going to be no shock of what it looks like in the glass because you can see straight through the fucking thing anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. Crafted quality ale embossed on the bottom of the bottle.
Yeah, of course it is. Now, I'm going to sully my other Stein from Hoptoberfest. So I'm going to sully that with this rubbish.
£1.25 for Morrison's.
Yeah, exactly the same. Probably the worst £1.25 I've spent this week. Probably this year, if I'm honest. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, mine's skunked immediately.
Oh, it's just chemical, isn't it? It's chemical.
In the glass, it's a pint of copper pennies. In the
copper
glass.
Pennies, yeah. It smells artificial to me. Yeah,
you've hit the nail exactly on the head. It just smells chemically
really sweet, like a synthetic sweetness to it. I'm getting it. Don't smell appealing.
Do you think they use hop oil these days rather than hops?
Or they just wave the hop cone over it?
Well, yeah. I mean, if a hop ever gets anywhere near the brew, it might pass the fermenters and the kettle and that as it's going to somewhere else. Does that technically class it as hopping it?
Some guy on work experience, he's just left school and he's got a sack of hops and he's just been told to just walk past the tank.
Yeah, and sort of, if you can, wave the bag
whisk it.
In the general direction of the liquid. Yeah, it just smells terrible.
Well, let's dive in, mate.
Go on, mate. Cheers. Thanks. Fucking arsehole.
You go first.
You know, this is about the copper pennies. Well, that comes from the taste.
It's like I've gone up to my daughter's bedroom. I've raided a piggy bank, and I've just got that app with the coins.
There's a slight. I mean, slight. So slight sort of toffee to it, and that is about it for me.
I'm not a beer snob. I'll drink anything, and I've got the utmost respect for big beer or little beer. But this is just, I just can't see the
You know what it tastes like, Dean?
Why people drink it.
Do you know what it tastes like? It tastes like a fucking hangover.
Yeah.
It tastes like a hangover. Hangover waiting to happen because the amount of chemical nonsense in that. You're right, artificial. There's no redeeming features about that beer at all. It looks shit. It smells shit, and if it looks and smells like shit, ultimately it's going to taste like shit, and it backs it all up. It's basically drain cleaner.
Yeah, it's it's only £1.25, but at the end of the day, you can still get beers that are 3-4 times as good as this for that price. You know, if you shop about in the supermarket, there's better IPAs knocking around that £1.50 mark, £1.60 mark. This, I mean, Jesus Christ.
I'm going to quote them. Delivering a deliciously easy drinking and moorish pint.
No, it's not moorish at all.
I think I'll do. I'm just going to have a swig of my my Pilsner Urquell.
Yeah, I've still got a little bit left.
Just to knock some of that shit out of my mouth. First brewed on the 8th of May, 1928. I think they should fucking stop there, really. So it's almost 100 years old. To be fair, the liquid in that bottle tastes like it's about 100 years old.
Beer has moved on, but this hasn't, I don't think.
No. And I think for me, it's a giveaway for me when you look at something that says 3.6% and still calling itself an IPA. It just stinks of failure.
I mean, that is clickbait right there, isn't it? IPA.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
At best, a golden ale.
Yeah, and a really shit golden ale at that.
Yeah, I knew what I was expecting. You knew what you were expecting.
Yeah, exactly. And do you know what? So, JB left a comment, and for people, I'm assuming this is going to be out before Friday night.
Yeah.
So me, you, and our good friend Jonathan Brown from Northern Southern Beer Reviews are going to do our first ever triple live together live stream. I've never spoken to JB one-on-one. I've had a lot of interaction with him over the years on live streams and bits and pieces. So I'm actually really looking forward to that. He made a comment yesterday. I'm doing my top 10 worst beers, and I always get a lot of fun. There's nothing better than when it sounds weird, but I get as much pleasure of an absolute shit beer as I do out of a fucking Stormer, because you can't. The thing with a shit beer is you just can't, like yourself. You take a swig and you instantly know it's going to be terrible by the look on your face.
Yeah, the camera don't lie, does it? When you're faced with what's in the glass and you're actually trying to sort of get your point across about it, whether it's a good beer or a bad beer, you can't bullshit your way through it. This is a poor bloody beer.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Would you buy it again?
No.
Would you buy it again?
I put this down to this is a social experiment at the end of the day.
Yeah. If that was in the pub and it was the only thing alcoholic to drink, I'd buy a soft drink.
Yeah, I probably would. I'd probably have a Coke.
Yeah.
I'd have a pint of Coke if that was all. If that was all that was on offer, I wouldn't. What's the point? What is the point?
I feel robbed of my £1.25.
Yeah, I want my money back.
I might take it back. I might take it back over to Morrison to say, Can I have my money back, please?
Yeah.
I'll have my glass. I'll have my glass back though because I like my glass.
Well, you can just tip it back into
Just
the
tip
bottle,
it.
mate.
Tip it on the floor. Tip it on the floor. Look,
Yeah.
that's all that's good for.
Yeah. Big beer at its worst.
Yeah, absolutely. A
And
beer.
it's not a knock at big beer because we've just done that one, and that's big
Absolutely.
beer as well.
Big beer at its finest.
Yeah, this is just it's a disgrace, isn't it? Really.
It just showed. I mean, I don't know if it was ever any good. I probably had a pint of it maybe 5 or 6 years ago. I don't remember it being good then. I don't know if people know if it was ever any good. And obviously, this might upset a few people, but I know there's a big market for Greene King IPA.
Yeah,
it's not. I mean, it's not for me.
When you look at their actual business, they're massive. They're absolutely massive. And they're based in Bury St Edmunds. When you've got the towns that are in and around that proximity, like places like Newmarket and stuff like that, where they've got the complete monopoly on the town with the pubs. It's Greene King everywhere. But I went to Cambridge once, and I think somebody told me there's about 60 Greene King pubs just in Cambridge. They've got the complete dominance, and of course, this is going to be showcasing in every Greene King pub because it's their flagship, most popular beer. But I just, I mean, for starters, a massive company like that, and they're going to put their beers in clear bottles. They can't afford brown or green bottles. What's that all about?
Well, that just screams to me maximise profit. Let's maximise profit. Shit ingredients, shit packaging. So it's the least money gone into the beer and to the packaging. So they're going to make as much money as they can out of it.
Yeah.
Knowing that probably what's in that bottle is inferior.
It was A1 when it left the brewery. It hasn't been stored correctly.
Yeah. Bullshit. Utter bullshit. But then if you like Greene King IPA, put the comments in Dean's comments box and tell him why he's wrong.
Yeah. Whatever. Yeah, I'd like to think that the majority of people that watch mine and your content will have a little bit of oomph on Greene King IPA.
You'd like to think they've got an idea that there's a clue that we might not like this.
Yeah. Why do it, lads? Why do it?
The fact that I've still got that there and I'm still drinking the Pilsner Urquell was a bit of a giveaway, really, because that's going down the sink.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to bother with that. It's
Hey, look, headache.
I don't give ratings. You don't give ratings. What would you give it out of 10, mate?
About mine is 750.
Yeah, I'll go with that then. I'll go with that. Right, there we go then.
Well done.
Episode 4 done. Hopefully, episode 5 will be a better beer.
Yeah, we'll have to have a discussion about that and see where we go from here. Maybe people want to suggest what they want us to do, Dean. So if you've got any suggestions, what the beer you want to see me and Dean take a look at, stick it in Dean's comments box and we'll have a discussion about it. Yeah,
that'd be good fun because I am enjoying this series. It's shits and giggles at times.
Well, even Wanda said now it's like Sunday afternoon, about 1:30. It's your time with Dean for about an hour, and I'm like,
we'll crack out. We'll knock out a couple of beers. So far, I mean, we've only done a few, but it's just nice to go back, isn't it, and just play about with beers that you're still familiar with, or maybe not so familiar with.
Absolutely, and obviously we're both familiar with. I think that's where this series will probably head, is stuff that we're both familiar with over the years. So we're not looking at particularly, reviewing newer stuff. It's all stuff that we've had over the years. Is it relevant? I mean, like it or loathe it, we both know that this beer is ultimately still relevant because it sells by the bucket load. I don't like it. You don't like it.
Yeah. And it could be said about, John Smith's, Worthington. I mean, the list goes on and on and on with beers that in our opinion, are goddamn awful, but still they're being churned out and people are still buying them. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know on that one.
No. Anyway, mate.
Right. Yeah.
Should we wrap it up?
Wrap it up, mate. Yeah, wrap it up. Thumbs down, of course.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I haven't got enough thumbs on my hands to give out a thumbs down. I'd have to get everyone in the road in here. But yeah, right. So next week, I've got one on my channel. Dean's got one on his, and we'll probably do a couple of weeks, one for each, and we'll see where we go. If you've got any suggestions, guys, then you stick them in Dean's comments box or over on mine, and we'll get to them for you.
Yeah, we'll see you on the next one.
Cheers, buddy. Take it easy.
Cheers.